Good morning, folks, and welcome to a stunning May morning here in the Peak District. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click the little bell, you get all the latest notifications from the farm, see what's going on every week. Good morning, horses. Indy, come on, let's go around the horses. So, this morning we are going to be doing some seeding, so a bit of overseeding to just improve some of the pastures. But then the bit I'm excited about is we're going to try planting some Lucerne, some alfalfa. So yeah, we've got a guy coming this morning. He is going to do the planting for us. I've been intending to do this for ages, and then when it actually came down to it, I've cocked up a little bit. Well, not cocked up exactly, but yeah, cocked up. With Evie being born in kind of middle to late April, that's when I was planning on getting this done, and I kind of lost track of things a bit. I should have been more prepared. I knew she was coming along. I should be more prepared, so we're probably 2-3 weeks late doing it. So I was, for the Lucerne, I was intending to have the ground turned over and planted into a fresh seed bed, but what we're actually going to do is just effectively overseed it. I mean, they recommend you plant companion grass with the Lucerne anyway, so maybe it's not too bad. Anyway, I was talking to the guy who's going to do the drilling for us, and he was saying that, to be honest, the conditions at the minute are ideal, or just as good for he's got one of the Opico air seeders, so we're going to use that, and hopefully it'll give good results. This is very much an experiment. So we're only going to do an acre. I'm going to mark out this bottom end of the field where I want him to plant it, and then the rest of this field we're just going to overseed with some fresh grass seed, and then fields across the road there we're going to do them with like a herb rich mixture. All marked out now. I'm just waiting on him to come in. He's just given me a ring, so he's on his way shortly. He'll get the bags of seed sorted out for him. This is the slight problem we've got with it. With being a few weeks late, we're now starting to get some of the actual grass growing to a bit of a length. I have had sheep in both of the fields that we're planning on planting to try and keep it down, because obviously you want plenty of space for the new stuff to grow. So there are some much barer patches like that. That's the kind of ideal length. So yeah, who'd have thought in May you complaining that the grass is growing too much? Never mind. So yeah, hopefully it's going to actually work well, but I don't know. We gave both the fields a really good heavy chain harrowing yesterday, just to try and scratch the surface up a bit, get a bit extra bare soil for the seed to take on. And then once he's done seeding it, I'm going to come around with a roller, try and press it in, do what I can to, you know, maximise the chances of it actually working. Pick up one or two of these bits from around the edge of the field. I'm sure one or two of you on YouTube will have done this a lot more than I've ever done. Hopefully you'll be able to give us some tips, tell me what I should have done, how impressively I've got it wrong. Please do, because if this isn't all that successful this year and I get some good tips for next year, other than get the date right, then yeah, I'll probably give it a go again next year. So please comment away. Get some of these stones out of the way. They won't put him back on the wall really, but I haven't got time to do it right now. But these two keep knocking stones off. Joys of horses. So that's well, not quite all the seeding done. He had an issue. The Lucerne seed is very, very small seed. And someone's borrowed a part off his drill. So he's got to go and he's got to get that back off them and then come back and do the Lucerne. But he says hopefully come back later. But I am just dropping the bucket off the front loader because I don't need that. And then we're going to go and hitch up the roller, and we'll go and give it all a good squash in. Right, so we're just rolling in now. I mean, not that it really means much, but it looks like it's done a good job. The soil's been the grass has been well opened up and the soil's exposed and the seeds appear to have gone into it well, so I just hope it's going to work. And obviously it's now just drizzling with rain a little bit. We're squashing the seeds in, so hopefully we're doing everything that we can to get this to be a success. Oh, and he's been back and done the Lucerne bit, so everything's done now, which is good. We're going to we've got about a dozen hogs that are in the field up by the house. We're going to bring them down here just because, like I said earlier, one or two areas of this field are just a little bit long. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks or so we'll start to see a little bit of something coming. Certainly I don't expect the Lucerne to be in a very high yielding this year. I think it's going to be well into the summer, possibly even late July, August time before we take a cut off that. However, next year, assuming it's all gone to plan, I think we should probably get hopefully 3 cuts off it. There's like an ideal time to cut it, which is the best combination between quality and yield, which is just about as the first flower buds are forming. So obviously the one issue we have doing that here is whether that timing happens to coincide with a good weather window, but fingers crossed we should be able to get a few cuts off it next year. And the whole point of growing it is because it's a higher protein feed. So if we can get, a decent, we're obviously only planted an acre because it's an experiment, but get a few bales off it, and then I can just kind of mix those in with the regular grass silage, just to try and give it a bit more, give the cows a bit more, well, and the sheep, you know, a bit more oomph in the winter. Hopefully help keep them in good condition, help grow the calves reasonably well, without hand buying corn. So yeah, get this rolled in, get the field across the road rolled in, and then just a waiting game. So, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll obviously post some updates as the summer goes on as to how successful or otherwise we've been. Like I say, if you know anything about this sort of stuff, please do drop some comments in. Let us know where we've gone wrong. And yeah, see you on the next one.